Hello, Facebook. Welcome to the replay. If you are watching the replay, type a replay in the chat. Happy Friday, everyone. Y'all, we have made it to Friday, y'all. So it's a win. It's a win for me. It is a win for me. It is Friday. Somebody got to celebrate somewhere, y'all. I am good, y'all. I am good. So I'm excited, guys. As you guys are dropping in, go ahead and put your cities in the chat. I am logging in from Queens, New York, where I was born and raised, where I opened my first beauty supply store as well. And so all is well. All is well. Hey guys. Hey guys. So, y'all, I am so excited because we are actually concluding our Lunch and Learn series today. As you guys know, or if you've been along this little journey with me for the past 3 days, I had gone through the ABCs of opening a beauty supply store, just giving you guys a little bit of insight as to what it takes to open a beauty supply store, some of the steps, simple steps that you could be taking right now. And so I mean, it's been a vibe. It has been a vibe. Let me know in the comments if you saw the past 2 days, if you had joined with me for the past 2 days. Let me know how you guys liked it. Um, Also, let me know in the comments because I plan on continuing this Lunch and Learn series. It's either going to be on a Monday or Tuesday. I haven't decided yet. So let me know in the chats if it should be Monday or Tuesday. Also, let me know in the chat if it should be 12:30 or 1. Like, I feel like 1 is a good time for me, but let me know if it's a good time for you. All right, because I just want to go live when people are able to catch it, right? Able to catch these gems. All right, so let me know that in the chat. Let me know that in the chat. So, y'all, we are going to jump into it. We're going to jump into it. So, welcome, guys. Welcome, all the new faces. If you guys are new, hello. My name is Janice Fredericks. I'm a retail strategist and beauty supply consultant. I teach aspiring entrepreneurs how to break into the $17 billion industry and create beauty supply stores in their community, right? So you can be the change that you want to see in this industry, right? So we can reclaim the industry one store at a time. That's really our mission, right? That's really our mission, is to have more Black-owned beauty supply stores, have us reclaim this industry that we started decades ago, and for us to capitalize off an industry that we actually spend the most money in. Black women, we are the number one consumers in this industry, and yet we are the least when it comes to ownership. So we need to change those things, and I'm here to help y'all do that. I'm here to help y'all do that. So my journey started in beauty supply over a decade ago. So I'm a triple OG in this industry. I opened my beauty supply store back in 2010, and we ran those for 8 years. And then I decided that I was going to pass the baton on to you, right? So you can open your beauty supply store by teaching and consulting, right? And so that's what I've been doing for the past 5 years. For the past 5 years, I have been helping Black women and Black men. I got a few male customers. Shout outs to Jeremy in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Um, I've been helping them. I have been helping people open beauty supply stores, and not just open beauty supply stores, right? But opening profitable stores that make money, stores that can retire you and retire your spouse, stores that can employ your children or your children's children, right? That's what it's all about. It's a bigger picture. It's about generational wealth. Um, and so all of the things combined, that is what I do, y'all. And I love, love, love what I do. I love what I do. Super passionate about it. When I got into beauty supply 10 years ago, I thought ownership, me owning the store, was like everything. I did not want to do anything else. I didn't want to teaching was like the last thing I ever wanted to do. Like I would have never thought in a million years that I would be doing this now, because I just loved ownership so much. But now I realize that I really do love seeing other Black women win. I love to see Black women create their own pathways through entrepreneurship, especially my moms. I'm a mom, and so it just warms my heart to see other moms win. And so, like, this is just it for me, y'all. This is it. This is it. So I want to share with y'all some gems today. I want to share with y'all some gems today. We're going to be wrapping up ABCs of starting a beauty supply. And so we started with the A, which was analyzing the market, right? We did that on Wednesday. The B was building the brand. We did that yesterday, and that was real good. All of them were real good. And if you didn't catch them, catch the replay. So today we are diving into the final step, which is cultivating vendor relationships. Cultivating vendor relationships. Now, I know that this is a hot topic, right? This is a hot topic because for a lot of us, we have already been told that we won't be able to start our beauty supply stores because we won't even be able to get the relationships. We won't be able to get the relationships, right? With the vendors because it's an Asian owned industry. And so I'm here to tell you, first of all, that that's not the whole truth because there are a lot of black owned stores with inventory. So obviously, some type of relationship has been established. It's just about knowing the right steps, right? It's about knowing the right steps. And what I like to say when it comes to vendors and vendor relationships is that um, when you get started in beauty supply, like these suppliers, they're like your coworkers. They're like y'all are working together. The boss, that's the customers. The customers, they're your boss. The vendors, all the suppliers, they are the coworkers. So you guys have to work together in order to make the boss happy, which are your customers, right? And so you really need to have that mindset before you even get started. This is why I'm sharing this gem with y'all today. Because this is one thing that I feel like is a big mistake that a lot of us make when we get started in beauty supply. We have this really negative outlook with our suppliers because a lot of them are Asian owned. And so we already have things in our head about our reps. But when you come and you meet your rep, right, you want to have an open mind. You want to have a mindset of like, I want to create a really good relationship with you because we coworkers. We got to work together, right? Imagine having a coworker, and I know y'all have had coworkers that you just don't care for, you don't like, you can't wait till you go home because you're tired of looking at this coworker, right? You just don't want that in your business, y'all. So if you can, try to have a really positive mindset when it comes to suppliers and building those relationships. Okay, because again, y'all have to work together to deliver to these customers who are your boss, right? So the first thing that you want to do is you want to do a lot of research on all of the vendors and suppliers that are out there so that you can identify the best one for you. When it comes to vendors and suppliers, it's not a one size fits all situation, right? Three things. I want y'all to write this down. Three things I want you guys to consider when choosing a supplier. Okay. Number one is going to be how reliable they are with their inventory. Number two is going to be their pricing, right? That's a big one. And then number three is going to be the speed. It's going to be the speed. How fast can they get my stuff? How fast do I get my stuff? Right. So the first piece, and I don't want to get on this too long, but the first piece is how reliable they are, right? How reliable they are, right? And the product mix is an important one too. Like the product mix, how reliable they are. Like when I call, do they have the stuff? When I call, do they have the stuff? Because you don't want to get caught up with a vendor. They got good pricing and they're fast, but they rarely have the stuff. They're always sold out. That don't work. That's not reliable, right? The second piece is the pricing, right? Pricing is important, y'all. I actually should put pricing as number one. Pricing is number one. Pricing is number one because you have to cover the margins because we're not online business, right? We have overhead. And a lot of times we'll get caught up in the other pieces And then we'll look up and realize, like, dad, we don't really make any money off of these products. We don't really make any money off these products. We just have them on the shelves. That was my mistake when I first got started. Um, and that was because I didn't know what I didn't know. I wish I had a me to tell me these are the vendors that you need to go after, and this is the price point you need to be looking at. Right? I wish I had someone to tell me that. Okay, so the price point needs to be right. Right? You need to know how much things need to cost. And if you don't have someone showing you this, you don't have someone giving you their invoices or receipts, you're not going to know if the prices are right. You just blindly trust in these people. You don't want to do that. Okay. So pricing. That's number 2. Number 3 is the speed. Speed matters when we're talking about suppliers. Speed matters when we are talking about suppliers, because if it's Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, I need my stuff fast, because I don't want to miss it. Because if I miss it, then it's done. Black Friday, that's another big one. I don't want to miss it. So speed is important. What's the turnaround time for you guys? Once I place my order and I approve it, what is the turnaround time? You need to ask all suppliers that. What is y'all turnaround time? Okay. So that's the first thing. You need to do the research. You need to know who's who, because there's a lot of middleman people out there. Everybody sell products now. Everybody's a wholesaler. You got to know who's who. Okay. And the key indicator that is going to set the people who are not really, let me say not really vendors, but they're like more like middleman vendors versus the people who have been established in the industry, is going to be the price point. If the price points are way higher, if you can find the things cheaper online, then most likely they're not really a wholesaler. If you can find the stuff cheaper online. Okay. So do your research. Definitely use, this group. If you guys are watching on Instagram, I want you to join the Power Circle group so that you can network with us and you can find out who everyone is using for a particular product. This is the whole point of the group, right? It's for us to be able to have conversations about these things, and so that you can make informed decisions, right? Because every vendor is not for everyone. You may not need a vendor. If you're in New York, like I'm in New York, right? I may not need a vendor all the way out in LA if I can find one here in New York or Jersey. Okay. You want to attend trade shows to find these people, right? Attend the trade shows, attend all the industry events. Brana Brothers in Atlanta. Talia Wajid has a natural hair show, and it's in Atlanta, it's in New York, and I think in Florida. In Orlando, Florida, there's also another major hair show. So you just want to make sure you show up to all these hair shows so that you can meet these suppliers, meet these vendors, and make those connections. And again, if you guys are not a part of the Power Circle group, you want to join the Power Circle group so that you can talk to other beauty supply owners and have conversations about who they use as well. Because there's someone in the group every single day asking for vendors on different stuff, vendors for eyelashes, vendors for makeup, vendors for edge control. Someone has the answer for you in the Power Circle group. So you want to join the Power Circle group. Okay. So once you guys get connected with a vendor and they have the products that you are looking for, the turnaround time is decent, and the pricing is on point. Remember, those are the 3 key things, right? Then you want to make sure that you now communicate with them what your store's mission and vision is, right? I always talk about the importance of everyone knowing your mission and vision for your beauty supply store, because this is a business that's unlike any other, right? We're in a movement right now. It's a whole thing. So you want to make sure that your rep knows that. Like, your rep knows that you're not here just to make money, but there's a whole passion behind it. We had talked about branding and how to set your store apart. You want to talk to them about that as well, right? This is all the things that I used to do, y'all. And they used to love it. They used to love it, right? And it just helps to build that strong rapport. Like they're into it, right? Some of them, not all of them. Most of them are into it. Okay, most of them are into it. So they should just know about your business. They should know about who you are and why you're doing this. Um, so after you do that, then this is where the negotiation piece comes in. Okay. This is where you got to negotiate, right? Because they have the power to give you cheaper pricing. They have the power to give you free shipping. They have the power to give you free stuff. This is when the negotiation, it just needs to be a win-win, right? It just needs to be a win-win. So when you get connected with a vendor or sales rep, just depending on who it is, you just want to make sure that everything is negotiable. You want to discuss the pricing, of course. Like, is there any way that, or not? Is there any way? Because we know that I'm letting y'all know there's a way to get free shipping. You want to ask, how much do I need to spend in order to get the free shipping? How much do I need to spend in order to get, you know, top tier discounted pricing? Because there's different tiers, right? I'm gonna let y'all know that everybody's pricing is not the same. How much do I need to spend to get that agent pricing? How much do I need to spend to get that agent? Listen, how much? Okay, what it look like? And then see if you can afford it, and if you can, let them know. And that's it. All you have to do is ask. Um, Also, when it comes to their recommendations, right? So every sales rep, they're going to come with their recommendations. They're going to come with the things that they need to sell for that particular time frame, that particular month, right? And so if you are taking a chance on some of their recommendations, that may be another way that you can negotiate cheaper pricing, right? That may be another way for them to give you free stuff or free shipping, right? So everything is a negotiation. Don't be afraid to negotiate. Don't be too hard on them, like, but put it out there that you want to get your stuff at a cheaper rate. Okay. One thing that I used to do, when it came to like negotiating and trying to get like terms, the goal for the account, whatever account you have with these vendors, is to get what's called net terms, meaning you no longer pay for the product right away. So let's say you put in an order for $3,000. Typically, they want their $3,000 right away once they ship out the stuff, or once you receive the stuff. When you have something that's called net terms, there's net 30, there's net 60, there's net 90, net 120, right? In certain cases, that means you have 30 days to actually pay that invoice. So within that 30 days, you have the opportunity to actually sell the product, make that money, make that profit, pay them, and then have the rest of the money in your bank account. This is key. This is essential, because for cash flow purposes, you want to be able to get net terms so that you don't tie your money up before you get the opportunity to sell the product, right? This is why you want to always ask for net terms. Net terms is the goal for every account. Write that in the chat so I know y'all paying attention. Write this in the chat right now. Write this in the chat right now so I know you're paying attention and I'm not just here talking. The goal for all my accounts is to get net terms. Write that in the chat. The goal for all of my accounts is to get net terms. Okay. Let's move on. So once we understand who we're identifying, we have opened the doors of communication. They know who you are. They know your store. They know your store and your story, right? You want to also periodically show appreciation, loyalty, all of that stuff, right? With these vendors, right? You want to let them know how things are selling in your store periodically. If they introduce you to something new and it sold well, you want to also thank them, and just what you would do with any relationship with any coworker, right? Hey, that new line that you gave me, Oh, it sold so good. Thank you for that. Right? Um, it goes a long way. Again, the goal of every account is to get net terms. And trust and believe these vendors, right? Their sales rep, they will go back and say, hey, store X, Y, and Z, we need to give her net terms because she's selling real good or whatever. Her orders come in every single month consistently, blah, 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 blah. Right? You need to go to them and you need to say, hey, um, because I'm going to be ordering, for an example, $3,000 with you every single month, right? In order for me to do that, in order for me to be consistent and be consistent at this amount, it'll be helpful, right? It'll be helpful if you can give me net 90. Go for 90, right? Go for 90. And if they don't want to give you 90 days, because they're not going to give you 90 days. Most of them are not going to give you 90 days. Really, the average that I see is like 30 days, net 30. But go for 90. So maybe they'll fall in between and give you 60. Maybe they'll fall in between and give you 60. So, like, hey, Mrs. Chan, I really want to be able to order consistently, you know, $5,000 every 90 days. So I need you to really help me out and get 90-day terms for my account. Help me help you. Help me help you. I need this for my store. Help me help you. This is how you got to talk to these vendors. I need you to get this for my store. Help me help you. So that you're just building this sense of partnership with them and that they always just want to work with you. That's how it goes. And you will be surprised just by following this method that I just taught y'all, how many people will actually give you what you want just because you're open and you're honest and you're transparent, right? You'll be surprised. Okay. So, y'all, today is the last day for y'all to get y'all tickets for the 1-day intensive. A lot of y'all playing. Y'all didn't get y'all tickets yet. It's tomorrow, y'all. We're meeting on Zoom tomorrow at 10. And I'm teaching y'all everything that you need to know to get started in beauty supply in one day, in one morning, right? In one morning. We're taking out our Saturday morning to learn this stuff. So if you did not get your tickets yet for tomorrow, go to sixfigurebeautysupply.com. If you're watching me on Instagram, go ahead. The link is in my bio. Sixfigurebeautysupply.com. I'm going to leave it in the comments as well if you're watching me on Facebook. Go to sixfigurebeautysupply.com. We got two options, general and VIP. VIP, you get my workbook and you get an additional night session. It's going to be called Beauty Supply After Dark, where I really turn up and I really get spicy. Where I really turn up and I really get spicy. That's happening tomorrow. That's happening tomorrow. Also with VIP, you get the replay. You get the replay. So if you can't make it, blah, 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 sign up for the VIP. We'll send you the replay. Okay. Sixfigurebeautysupply.com, sixfigurebeautysupply.com. Guys, if you have any questions on anything, go ahead and send me a DM because I need y'all to get off the fence with this. It's only $47. It's only $47 for you to invest in yourself. It's $47 and it's your Saturday morning. Let's keep it real. It's $47 and it's your Saturday morning. But it's going to be good. It's going to be real good. And this is my last virtual event for the year. So you want to be in the building. Virtually tomorrow on Zoom, we're meeting and it is going down. It is going down. If y'all enjoyed the ABCs of starting a beauty supply, my little lunch and learns, then y'all really going to enjoy tomorrow. I'm telling y'all. Okay, if y'all enjoy these little lunch and learns, you are really going to love, 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 love what I have in store for y'all tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great weekend. And I will see you guys on the other side. Bye.